The Ranji Trophy, India's premier domestic red ball tournament, has reached its business end. The quarterfinals started on the 8th of February and all the four quarterfinals ended today. Three out of the four quarterfinals ended yesterday. That was day four of the match, and just the final quarterfinal between Jammu Kashmir and Kerala, that was a nail-biting affair, ended on day five. In this video, I'm going to be taking you through all the four games. I'm just going to be taking you through what exactly went through in those four quarterfinals and who the four semi-finalists of the Ranji Trophy are going to be in the season 2024-25. The first game which I mentioned, that was the only game that went till the final day, and that was the game between Jammu Kashmir and Kerala. It was a nail biting affair out there, and how it ended was definitely a dramatic ending for the Jammu Kashmir side. The Jammu Kashmir side bundled out for 280 runs in the first innings, and the Kerala side managed to take just the one run lead. They ended up scoring 281 runs, and courtesy that, they emerged victorious. I'll tell you what exactly happened. The Jammu Kashmir side got bundled out for 280 runs. Then when the Kerala side came, we saw them getting to 281 runs, and that one run actually became the game changer, the reason why Kerala actually won. Because in the second innings, the Jammu Kashmir side did score 399 runs. The Kerala side definitely had a very big total, but all they had to do was bat throughout the day. Because in Ranji Trophy, when you are playing in the knockout stages, if you have a first innings lead and the game ends up as a draw, then the team, whichever team had the lead in the first innings, ends up being victorious. And that's exactly happened. All Kerala needed to do was to survive till the game actually ended, and they did. Definitely Jammu Kashmir bowlers definitely did make it a tough day out for Kerala, but that wasn't the case. Jammu Kashmir did not end up on the winning side, and they would be really going back in time and regretting that one run that Kerala scored extra in the first innings. And courtesy that, they will be playing their semi-final against Gujarat, that will be starting from the 17th of February. Next up, the semi-final that all eyes were on, which had big names in it, was of Mumbai versus Haryana. And in that game, Ajinkya Rahane scored his first century of the season, and now they are in the semi-finals. They will be playing their semi-finals against Vidarbha, again starting on the 17th of February itself. And Ajinkya Rahane and his men will definitely be looking to go out there and defend their title. What they achieved last time around, they would be wanting to go on and win this time around as well, because as far as domestic season is concerned, they have won most of the things, be it the Irani Trophy to begin the season, or after that they even won the Syed Mustaq Ali Trophy. It's been a great domestic year, and they would want to end it on a high note as well. The next semi-final was where we saw Karun Nair playing for Vidarbha, scoring those big runs, 122 for him to be precise, against a strong competitor in Tamil Nadu. Karun Nair has been having a dream run, be it the first half of the Ranji Trophy or the Vijay Hazare Trophy, where he was in absolutely sublime form. He has carried forward that form in red ball cricket as well. He scored 122 runs, and courtesy that, Vidarbha ended up winning the game by 198 runs, 353 and 272 runs by Vidarbha in their both innings. And on the other end, Tamil Nadu were bundled out for 225 and 202 respectively. So Vidarbha again will have won the title previously. As far as Ranji Trophy history is concerned, they would be wanting to repeat what they have done in the past and emerge as the domestic giants as far as the red ball format is concerned. The last semi-final between Saurashtra and Gujarat, Cheteshwar Pujara was another person who was there batting out there for his side Saurashtra, but the Gujarat team had to bat just one time, because the one time they batted, they went on and scored 511 runs. Urvir Patel, who had a great time in the T20 season as well, replicated that in the longest format as well, and courtesy his 100. Even now, we have seen that Gujarat have made it to the semi-final of the Ranji Trophy, and the semi-finals, like I told you, are set to begin from the 17th of January. So it's been a great time as far as Ranji Trophy is concerned for certain teams. We have reached to the business end. The last 4 teams are there. The last 4 teams standing. It will be Gujarat versus Kerala, who will be playing from 17th of February. And on the other end, it will be Mumbai, who will be locking horns with Vidarbha on the same dates. That will be 17th of February. The 4 teams, we have finally gotten the 4 teams who will be competing against each other for the Ranji Trophy title, and Mumbai definitely looking the strong ones because they have big names in them. They have a Shivam Dube, they have an Ajinkya Rahane, they have other players who have been doing well. Shams Mulani, somebody like a Shams Mulani, Tanush Kotia, not Tanush Kotia, and Shams Mulani. They have a Shivam Dube, they have an Ajinkya Rahane, they have some other big names who have been doing well over the years. So as of now, that was it as far as this video was concerned. We will be tracking whole of the Ranji Trophy like we have been all throughout the year. For that, you need to stay tuned for here on Sports Today. So if you haven't subscribed till now, do not forget to press the subscribe button. And if you like this video, do not forget to give us a like as well.